So I participated in yet another online auction that's hosted locally. So you just bid online and pick it up local. That was what the previous auction was like also. So here's some of the pieces I picked up. These are remote controls for I think a 1939 Philco. I always wanted to mess around with these so I can look at them and go through them. And there's a club member that has a radio that doesn't have a remote synced to it yet, so hopefully I can learn from these and then we can make a video on his setup in the future. I just got these in today, so I haven't had a chance to look up all the model numbers other than what's on the nameplate. So Majestic, missing a piece of scroll work right there. Atwater Kent says it's 1927, but I didn't see that part. No tubes. Fortunately, I probably have the tubes to put in it. So that's a working one. That'll be a battery set. I bought a whole bunch of tubes. I was very fortunate this go around. So I've got a good mix. And I have a lot of the really old stuff, which is what I'm into. And then stuff that's a little more modern. The Lochtels. And I'm not that familiar with tube numbers, so I'm not certain how good these tubes are going to be for me other than the source I got them from. I knew the person that this auction was, the auction items came from, so I was banking on the fact that he wouldn't keep anything that wasn't useful. Especially if he went to the trouble to organize it. You can see how nice these are organized. And then even the boxes that appear that they aren't organized, there's box tubes beneath them. There's a whole row underneath. This was the mystery box because I couldn't see any of the labels. So it was a shot in the dark bidding on it. But once again, he went to the trouble to organize these. And these ones he went to the trouble to individually wrap. And this is really neat ancient stuff in here. That would make a nice display. So I believe I've got 19 boxes of tubes in total. This one I'm going to fix up and give to my mom. I think it'll look good in her house. I need to push some of my hoarding her way anyway. Let's see. I think I missed this radio. This one's a Warwick. I don't know what year. Gonna need some woodwork done. Everything's in it. This is unusual. It says Coronado on it. Looks like any other tabletop set, except I flipped it around and there's no regular cord for it. This is a battery set. I didn't know they had battery sets that looked this modern. I'm gonna guess these are for the antenna. There's the speaker. This huge old box, tiny little speaker. And then it's battery powered. It looks like a later set, and I didn't think they had home radios still battery powered this late. It's just a big old empty box. And I've got a Philco. Oh, this is an alarm clock radio slash lamp. It's a 3-in-1. I didn't know it was an alarm clock. This is really strange. String is still good. This is definitely the weirdest one I picked up. The more unusual the piece, the more I like it. So that one might end up in the collection. I'll have to see how it turns out. Philco. Needs a correct knob for it. Everything appears to be there. This bottom one, it said it's a pulley cabinet. I don't know who made the radio, if it was just a cabinet company. But this is real fancy. Look at that. There's even an old photograph in here. Has all the knobs. A little loose. Threads are a little popped. Looks like well, that's just the seam in the speaker is separating a little, but the rest of the speaker looks intact. These don't open. This is the actual radio, and this is painted glass. The paint's flaked off of it, so I might as well just strip it the rest of the way. Can leave it clear for now. You can see all the tubes and guts in it. That'd be kind of neat. Wonder if it was supposed to be that way and somebody did this. And it has not sure how the leaves collapse. That's kind of neat. This is a Bindex. Don't know what model. This is a Philco. Don't know what model. Well, I think I'm going to put all the boxes of tubes, at least stack them, get my room back. Oh, I also forgot, picked up the Zenith record player. Zenith Cobra. Takes the 10 and 12 inch 78 RPM records. So I'm going to straighten all this up and see what radios work and what don't.